Hi everybody, welcome back to another lesson in my level 3 beginner piano course. In today's lesson we're going to learn about finger independence and a couple of warm-ups to get us started. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up. Also, I offer online piano lessons. If you're looking for one, there's going to be information below. Finger independence refers to the ability of moving fingers independently of each other, so not having stickiness between fingers. Many times when we try to play piano, especially with the outer three fingers, 3, 4 and 5, they tend to be quite sticky, meaning that we can't cleanly articulate notes, especially when they're in difficult combinations. The only finger that's really free is the thumb. The other 4 fingers are of course all interconnected, and they're never going to be truly independent. But with lots of exercises, training and lots of focus and concentration, we can have a lot more control over the key attack and the articulation within each finger. The best exercises for training finger independence is the kinds where you have one note being held down whilst you play with the other fingers, because that basically trains your hand to move those fingers without another finger moving, so holding down one finger, not allowing that one to move. So ergo, you can play the other fingers independently of the one which is held down. Now these exercises, I always say, are 90% concentration and 10% actual muscle movement, because all we really need to do is send the signal to move that finger. We don't need to push too hard, we don't need to try too hard, we just need to really concentrate and having a very relaxed hand when we do these exercises. We're going to learn 2 exercises in this video that hopefully are going to help us with the coming pieces in this chapter, where finger independence is in a lot harder context, and you can use these 2 exercises as a warm-up in your daily practice until you feel that they go really well and comfortable. The first one is going to be a very simple note repetition exercise. Let me play it first and then I will talk you through it. So the first section is going to be with the finger 5 being held down. And that's it. So what we did here is, whilst finger 5 in both hands is holding down the C, not pushing too hard, just holding down, we're going to concentrate to restrike number 4 3 times, and then number 3, and then 2, and going back to 1. So going from finger 5 towards finger 1, and in every bar we're going to restrike the C. So making sure that the articulation is very clean and the hand is staying relaxed, curved fingers, and playing with the fingertips. So once again, starting C, 1, 2, 3, 4, restriking the C, 1, number 3, C, number 2, and C, number 1, and finishing on a C major chord, C, G, E, C. And it's very easy because we are in a 5-finger position, so each finger is going to be on the next note. And that's exercise 1. Now, of course, you can play it many times in this position, but if you want to make it more interesting, you can move up one note and do it in D minor. And then going up to E. And so on, so you can repeat it on different notes to make it a little bit more interesting. The second part of this exercise, it's still the same exercise, is when we're holding down the thumb, so finger 1. Now as you can see, right hand is going to start number 1 on the same C, left hand number 1 on the bottom C. And we're going to do the exact same thing, holding down 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, and 5, 5, 5. So 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, 3, 1, 4, 4, 4, 1, 5, 5, 5, and the C major, and an octave in the left hand, C, 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 G. And there we are. So the first one is holding down 5, the second one is holding down the thumb, allowing the fingers in between 2, 3, and 4 to move independently of the outer edges of the hand. That's exercise 1. Exercise 2 is going to be a little bit harder. In this one, I'm going to show you first the right hand. Now, you can see on the screen now there is a long tie connecting the two semibreves or whole notes, the Cs. So we're going to hold down C all the way through, and then 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 2, and the final C. So, in motion, holding down the C until the final C. So for 2 bars and playing this pattern 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. Now the difficulty in this exercise is that we need to do a little bit of rotation, but because the thumb is holding down, doing that rotation is a bit harder. So again, round the hand, play with the fingertips and let the wrist go really soft, and try to still very cleanly lifting up those fingers and getting a very clean key attack all the way through. And then you go up 1 note and repeat it. 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. And if you notice that the thumb comes up, then try to really hold it down all the way through, because that's the main point of the exercise. The left hand is the exact same, but it's mirrored, so we start 1 on the C and go down. 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 2, and 1 again. And then we can go down and repeat. Another thing that can go wrong in this exercise is that the notes start to blur, or you get sticky fingers like this. Like you're trying to push so hard that all the fingers basically stay down. You don't want that. You want 1 note at a time whilst the C is being held. So very cleanly, but legato, connected. You could also try staccato, holding down the thumb, and then staccato, staccato, staccato. Just really feel the independence of those fingers, and then add in the legato and really smoothly connected but cleanly moving through this extremely simple exercise. It's deceitful because it looks very simple, but to play it with good articulation and freedom of fingers and movement is actually quite difficult and requires a lot of practice. But as I said, you can use both of these as a warm-up, and that's really going to help with finger independence. And later on we can add some more difficult exercises.